Hello and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and we're about to start the third trial of Death Peak. The third Lavos spawn. Now, as we've already taken out two of them, it's really not that big a deal. Though I think this one might actually have slightly more HP than the others, but I'm not entirely certain about that. I'm waiting so I can do... I think this works, but I'm not 100%. Nope, it doesn't. It just 100% does not work. Good to know. We'll just stick with punches. Yeah, we're doing plenty of damage this way. And give us a heal beam. Although Ayla... If I remember right, I read that triple kick is not that good of a move for Ayla. This tailspin, I think, hits everything. So we don't want to use that. Yeah, just punch. Because, yeah, when I was reading up on what the best techs are, I'm pretty sure I read that all things being equal, it's Luminaire, Flare, Dark Matter, then it's Luminaire, Flare, Dark Matter, Shock, and then Ayla's triple kick is the worst of the ultimate techniques. Had a hair hanging in front of my eyes. I think... yeah, another heal beam should be good. Or not. But yeah, this is the only Lavos spawn to leave its shell behind. So it's fairly obvious what you're supposed to do. And I keep going in and out of menus because I'm thinking, oh, I should do this. Oh, no, wait, I should do this. I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I'm going to swap back to this crew for plot reasons, basically. Okay, there's... yep, nothing back there. That would be a good spot to hide things, though. Yep, that's as far as you can push it that way. And there, now that it's in place, you go and hit A next to it, and suddenly you're climbing it. Oh, hey, what's over here? Memory cap. Prevents lock. Ooh, that's actually really good. I will be giving that to Magus. Double check. Give you the blue vest since you're water. And when I get the red mail, I'll do that. So that is an interesting little graphical glitch, because that's the bottom of the shell at the bottom of the screen there. Huh. I've never seen that before. But here we are. The summit. So, this is the summit of Death Peak. All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us strength. Hey, I quite like the darkness, thank you very much. Chrono. The pendant is reacting. So this is another place where there's like a hierarchy of people who react to Crono's return. As Maro is number 1, Luca's number 2, and then Glenn is number 3. And I don't know who would be number 4, because if you have Ayla, Robo, and Magus, it's probably Robo technically, but then that's or yeah, I actually don't know. That'd be something to experiment with at some point, but anyway, it shattered, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. But we've come so far. Don't be sad. It was silly to think we could get him back. You really thought that an egg had to remain whole to be used? Please answer me. Don't leave me. And Chrono. There it goes. Eclipse. And we get the eerie music, which I know has a proper name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. And look where we are. And this is why I left Magus in the group. A time freeze. I never thought it possible. The Chrono Trigger. The Guru's time egg. And there we all are. We're back at that instant. Chrono! I'm pretty sure that the game does remember who you had in your party for this event, because whomever you had second and third will be here and there. Let me see. Nope, no reaction there. No reaction there. What a pity. We weren't able to change a thing. And that's him talking about him and himself. That he wasn't able to change anything about the events that had happened at this point. But anyway, the reason you need the clone is to exchange it for the real thing to keep the timeline intact. So we've saved Chrono, but Chrono still dies. Sorry. Why are my trousers so slippery? Chrono? It's Chrono! Chrono, you're alive! You've got to hurry. Save the hellos for later. We've got work to do. We just finished the work. Now it's time to leave. And we're back on the peak. Now, if I remember right, we don't have to climb back down it because we just warp straight to the end of time. Chrono! Welcome back, Chrono! I'm so glad you're back, Chrono. Magus just stands there. Silent. Marl's theme. We knew this day would come. Did you? I'm not sure if that's just a hug, because the position of her head is suggestive enough to make it look like she's kissed him. Which I wouldn't be surprised, considering they're the main romantic pairing of the game, to the point where in the first re-release, Toriyama animated a scene of their wedding. You mustn't. You can't do that ever again. While you were away, a lot of things happened. First we, and then... So she's just saying a short story of what happened with Dalton, basically. And after that we... But... Chrono, are you even listening? There's so much you have to know. They leave it vague, so if you do any other side quests before picking up Chrono, you can... That's what goes in the blanks. Alright, So, looks like you were successful. No, don't thank me. I didn't do a thing. I just gave you a place to begin. If you really want to thank me, make me a member of your team. By the way, the Wings of Time has come looking for you. That is an odd bit of grammar. It's called The Wings of Time, and that's its full title, but wings would make me think the Wings of Time have come looking for you. One of those English idiosyncrasies. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lay open to you. You may use that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the Day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which floats in the sky above your world. Lavos is somehow connected with it. It's up to you to decide when and where to fight Lavos. By now you must realize you are the only ones who stand a chance against him. However, you will not be alone. I have had vague glimpses of events, people, and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, a woman's sheer determination brings a forest back to life. Excuse me. And that's the side quest that we unlock by telling that Zelian lady to plant that tree. A fugitive in the Middle Ages, Ozzy, maintains an evil hideout. There's a task to be done in the future, where machinery originated. And there's a very special stone that can shine its light on each generation, from the distant past to the far future. There's the ghost of a lofty knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages, who haunts the present. There's an object in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person fast. Now this is a translation error. The original line was just, these are the people that need your help. Go help them. But because of how it was translated, that tied into the kind of theory that I had mentioned a few episodes back that was just called Shala Lives, where it was thought that the someone who needs help was Shala, and there was a way to recruit her into the party, which obviously there isn't, because the 7 of us take up the 7 slots on the character select screen. But it was thought that she had a 5th type of magic called Prism, and people like made mock-ups of her character screen and stuff like that, so that so many people were like, it's gotta be a real thing. No, it wasn't. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Fail to live up to your potential, and you will never win. I am sorry that I must simply witness the coming spectacle from my vantage point here. Which is interesting that we can't recruit Gaspar, considering he is, of course, one of the 3 gurus of Zeal, and is therefore quite skilled in his power. So, the next episode we begin the side quests, and I'm going to start with the one that gets me the red mail. Which means I'm going to have to put Chrono back on the party, because I want him... Actually, I'm going to have to take Magus out of the party, basically, because I want to have the Year 1000 crew, shall we say, as the main characters of this upcoming adventure. Blue male, blue robe, white male. Okay. So, we'll be ending the episode here, just a little bit early again. Because next episode, we return to the year 1000, where we will save the life of someone close to one of us. Till the next, live well.